Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everyone doing this morning? How's everyone doing this morning? I hope all is well with you, because I'm doing good. I got a few aches and pains, but I'm still here. So I'm thankful to God for that. I'm thankful that I'm still standing. I'm thankful that I'm still moving. I'm thankful that I still have my mind. It was some time in my life I thought I was going to lose my mind, but I'm still here. I'm still here, and I thank God for that. I'm not going to be on here long, I don't think. But good morning. I just want to come on and tell you, it's time for you to soar. It's time for you to get off the sidelines and be who God is calling you to be. He didn't give you a dream and say, sit on the dream and don't develop it. It's time for you to soar like an eagle. It's time for you to soar like an eagle. See, an eagle is up high. It's time for you to elevate. It's time for you to move. What are you waiting on? What are you waiting on? An invitation for somebody else? God has already appointed you, ordained you, and approved you to do what he has called you to do. So what is it that we're waiting on? Are we waiting on man to tell us it's okay? Are we waiting on man to tell us, yes, we can do what God has already told us we can do? Stop waiting on man to validate you, because man will disappoint you. That's where our disappointment lie, in man. God won't disappoint us. Once we begin to develop and continue to develop our relationship with God, he will not disappoint you. He's gonna elevate you. He's gonna be proud to call you his child. Because why? Because you are doing the service that he calls you to do. All I want God to do, I want God to be pleased with my service. Whether it's people I know, people I don't know, I want God to be pleased to call me his child. I want God to be pleased to say, that's my baby. I want God to be pleased with what I do. So I can't continue to live up to God's standards that he has for me if I keep sitting here like this. Hands folded. My fist closed. So if your fist is closed, what happens? Nothing goes out and nothing can come in because your fist closed. Open your hands, release all that tension, because that's tension. Stop being afraid to let God use you for his service. See, people think that somebody may say, well, gee, you're all churchy. That's in me, baby. What's in you gonna come out. What's in you gonna come out. I'm gonna tell you what God has told me to tell you. I saw this on a post, and I've said it a few years ago. It's time to soar like an eagle. It's time to soar like an eagle. Why do I say that? It's time for you to get up off your patootie and move. It's time for you to move into your calling. It's time for you to move into your business. It's time for you to move into your ministry. Stop sitting idle. Stop sitting right here. It's time for you to soar. It's time for you to soar. It's time for us to soar. We were born to soar. So why we comfortable right here? Why we comfortable right here? Oh, okay, because you don't have any tension right here. Lies. Okay, let me think of something else. Cause not nobody gonna bother you right here. Lies. Okay, so why we here? Why we just right here? And my arms are really folded. Why we just right here? Release it. Whatever it is, the fear, release it. Anxiety, release it. See, my back is hurting right now, but you can't tell, can't you? Because I'm excited about the word God has told me to tell you. It's time for you to soar. Stop sitting on the sidelines, letting your dream die. Then you get mad because somebody else, they have stepped out on faith. They have stepped out on faith. They truly moving in their calling. They're moving in the anointing God has placed on their life. And you upset. What you upset with them for? They have done what God has told them to do. So why is it that you upset? If you're going to be upset with anybody, be upset with yourself, because you didn't do what he told you to do. Don't be upset with me, because I'm walking in what God has told me to do, because I'm giving you the word God has told me to give you. Because when I saw that, that resonated with me. Because I say it all the time. I have it on a poster. It's time to soar like an eagle. We sitting there like, the world owe you something. The world owes us nothing. We have to go and take what rightfully belongs for us. They not just gonna hand it to you. Okay, I took your peace, let me give it back to you. I took your joy, let me give it back to you. They don't care if you don't never smile another day in your life. They don't care if you never joy for another day in your life. They don't care if you don't have peace another day in your life. They want you to be miserable with them. Misery loves company. Don't be nobody's company at their pity party. Don't be nobody's company when they miserable. See, they miserable with their own selves, and they trying to pull you in. Don't allow anybody to pull you in, because you are soaring like an eagle. It's time for you to soar. It's time to you to get up and take your rightful place in the royal priesthood. It's time for you to stand up and take your place next to your brother and your daddy. It's time for you to soar like an eagle. I don't know about you, but I'm soaring like an eagle. It may be raining here in Jackson, but I'm soaring like an eagle. It may be raining on somebody's parade, but I'm soaring like an eagle. See, somebody don't like this, but I'm soaring like an eagle. See, that's where I am today, y'all. And when I said my back hurt, that's what I meant. I re-injured my back yesterday, but I'm soaring like an eagle, because I know somebody that's a healer. He'll touch, well, as a matter of fact, I got the power. I can touch my back and I shall be healed. I don't know about you. You better tap into what's in you, because what's in you gonna come out. Yeah, you might say it's preaching, but it's okay. I'm telling you what God has told me to tell you. Yes, I get excited when I know God is moving, when I know God is working within me. I get real excited. So how many of y'all gonna soar like an eagle? Are you ready to soar? Are you ready to soar? Stop being afraid. Stop letting fear paralyze you because you don't know you fearing the unknown. The unknown pretty good. Because from where I stand, where I am right now, the unknown looking pretty good. So I'm going to do what God has told me to do. Excuse me. I'm going to walk into the unknown with what? With faith. Bigger than the mustard seed though. See, the mustard seed side of faith, that's where you start. That's where you start. But the more you stay in God's face, the more you stay on your knees, the more you labor to God, your faith will continue to grow and grow and grow. Y'all don't even understand. I want you to understand what you got on the inside of you. See, because I tapped into what he gave me, what he's continued to give me. I'm tapping into it. Tap into it. Tap into the power that you have. And I had to tell my daughter today. She was telling me something about something going on at work and people trying to mistreat her. I said, baby, it's not how they treat you. It's how you respond and how you treat them. My mother used to tell me, and I understand it now, I didn't when I was a child. She said, kill them with kindness. You continue to go in there and speak, hey, how you doing? That's all you owe somebody. You don't owe nothing else. You speak to them, you be nice to them, you be cordial to them, and watch what God will do. Watch what God will do. I don't care what somebody say to you. I don't care what they say about you. You stay in a posture where you in the face of God. You stay in a posture where you are in the face of the Lord. See, because God is going to order your steps only if you allow him. See, I'm allowing God to order my steps. I said this one time before, few times before. I have relinquished the Gigi I know, and I'm developing who God is calling Gigi to be, whether it's the evangelist, the coach, whatever he calling me to be, that's the characteristics I'm taking on. See, cause dealing with the old Gigi, she wasn't really that cool. She wasn't really that nice at times. And I didn't really like that. I like who I'm becoming. I like seeing who God is calling me to be. I like her. Because she's bold. She's optimistic. She's successful, and she's strategic. Y'all catch that. Y'all know I do acronyms now. BOSS. Bold, optimistic, successful, and strategic. I don't know about y'all, but that sounds pretty good to me. Good morning. I just want to tell you, it's time to soar. Good morning, everybody. It's time for you to soar. It's time for you to get up off the bench. Don't just get up just to say you getting you some exercise. Get up off the bench. Stop sitting there allowing your dream to die. Stop sitting there allowing your ministry to not live, because you shall live and not die. It's time for you to soar. Be who God is calling you to be. It's time for you to soar like an eagle. Stop sitting here and be comfortable right here, because this is not a comfortable position. Number one, it kind of hurt. Let it go. Release. Open your hands so he can give you something and you can release something. What God has given you is not for you. It is not for you. It's for people that he has assigned to you. Don't you know somebody waiting on you to birth your dream, because it's going to help them? Don't you know that somebody is waiting on you to do what God has told you to do? Somebody waiting on you. So what? Okay, so guess what? Check this out. If you are not in the position to continue to birth your dream, and somebody waiting on you to birth your dream because it's going to help them birth theirs, guess what? It's a whole lot of dreams not being birthed. It's a whole lot of ministries not being born. It's a whole lot of businesses not being formed, because you have not done what you're supposed to do. You are let's just say this. You're the visionary of your dream. You're the CEO of your life. Somebody waiting on you to make that move to do what you need to do so they can get in line, and it's a trickle-down effect. You know, people are watching us every day. People are watching us every day, whether they watching us to see if we gonna mess up, whether they watching us to see if we gonna move when God says move, if we gonna how we handle situations. People are watching us every day. So what is it that you want somebody to see about you? Do you want them to see you being bold, optimistic, successful, and strategic? Or do you want them to see you being the what everybody else say a boss is? I don't really use that word. That's why I make acronyms for the word. I need y'all to be bold, optimistic, successful, and strategic. That's your word for the day, boss. And don't use it in the term that man uses it for, because there's a difference between a boss and a leader. Let's be bold, optimistic, successful, and strategic. Somebody on here say, successful. I'm not successful. Okay. If you're not, let me tell you what success is. Not the dictionary version. Success, you're moving from point A to point B to point C until you get to the level of success that you desire. Anybody who know me, can y'all tell the people what my level of success is? Can anybody tell somebody? Can anybody type what my level of success is? I'll give you a minute to type that, but I'm gonna go on. I'll tell you in a minute, just in case you don't know. I am successful. I'm a successful mother. I'm a successful business owner. I'm a successful daughter. I'm an awesome, powerful woman of God. I'm a successful evangelist. I'm successful. Did I say anything about the kind of car I drive? Did I say anything about the money that's in my account? Those things alone don't make you successful. Those things alone don't make you successful. I have been able to keep my mind. Thank you. I've been able to keep my mind when I thought I was going to lose it. Both matriarchs of my family and matriarch of the Smith family, gone on to glory. 2011, 2 of them left. And 13, my daddy left here. And I thought I was going to lose my mind. But God said, no, G, I got something for you to do. And I began to hear God more and more. See, I'm about to get emotional. I began to hear God more and more. And depending on what God was telling me, depending on what God was telling me to do, it's time for us to soar, y'all. It's time for you to get off the sidelines and soar. Do what God is calling you to do. Y'all be blessed. Love you, love you, love you. I got to roll, but we'll talk soon. Love y'all.